My name is Ben Domain, Managing Editor with WestfordCAT, and here's the November 24th edition of WestfordCAT News. The Select Board last Tuesday set the FY25 tax rate, which could see residential tax bills increase by about $313 for the average single-family homeowner. The Select Board voted unanimously to approve a single tax rate of $13.47 per $1,000 in property value, a 30-cent decrease from last year. The board continued its trend of maintaining a single tax rate within Westford to maintain a, quote, balanced community that is welcoming both to businesses, small businesses, and residents.
So if you reduce each resident a small amount in order to make up the tax levy, you have to raise the commercial payer by a relatively much larger amount. So to give any kind of real relief to the residents, you were putting an extreme disproportional burden onto the CIP payers.
As WestfordCAT reported last year, the average tax bill for the single-family home assessed at $756,500 was approximately $10,417 in 2024. For FY25, the average single-family home valued at $796,600 would be taxed at approximately $10,730 under the new rate. Town-wide residential property value jumped 6.2% from approximately $6.04 billion to approximately $6.42 billion, encompassing 6,510 single-family homes and 1,478 residential condominiums, among 8,668 total parcels. Residential properties have accounted for 97.2% of net new taxable properties among 37 residential, commercial, and industrial parcels. On a macro level, town-wide property value among all categories jumped by approximately 5.5%, from approximately $6.7 billion to approximately $7.1 billion. Star Martini Bar and Kitchen is thriving after opening its new Littleton Road location in August. As only WestfordCAT reported, the restaurant is now housed at 137 Littleton Road, the site of a former Chili's that abruptly closed in September of 2023. Owners Randy Richards and Caitlin Hannigan signed the lease in August 2023, and after nearly a year of renovations, opened in August. Richards said it was, quote, a big undertaking business-wise, but it's been great. It's paid off. The new location is over 3 times the size of their old restaurant and required multiple upgrades and new hires, but they are, quote, very happy about it. He said, quote, it's a great place to celebrate. We pride ourselves on that we do a couple of things that really bring people in to celebrate. It's always a lively atmosphere at night, so it kind of gives you a celebratory feel. Both Richards and Hannigan, the restaurant's other owner, plan to open a burger bar at their Old Power Road location called Sear Burger and Whiskey. They are aiming to open the new restaurant in January or February. The Friends of the J.V. Fletcher Library last Thursday hosted celebrity chef Dan Souza as a guest speaker during the organization's annual meeting. Souza, a Westford native, now works as the Chief Content Officer for America's Test Kitchen, a half-hour-long cooking show where chefs test their recipes in their Seaport Test Kitchen. Souza told attendees, quote, we make the mistakes so you don't have to. We don't make any assumptions. We're really annoying people at work and ask ourselves what is the best way to cook a steak. Then we spend 6 weeks in the kitchen trying different methods. Souza, who was announced as the Friends guest speaker in September, returned to the library promoting the show's 25th anniversary cookbook. He said, quote, it's a really big milestone for us. He said the library was, quote, one of his favorite places to come as a kid. Quote, my mom would take my sister and I all the time. I came here so much as a kid. The Friends of the J.V. Fletcher Library meeting comes as the heels of an approximately $32 million library expansion approved by voters in 2022. The Friends, through its foundation, have been tasked with raising approximately $1.5 million over the next 3 years. As WestfordCAT reported in February, the foundation has begun its 1,000 Homes campaign, where they ask 1,000 homes to pledge $1,000 each towards the library over the next 3 years. Donors who pledge could pay their tax-deductible donations of $1,000 upfront or split their payments into $333 and $334 installments through 2026. Several naming opportunities are available for those who opt to donate more. Every donation will be recognized on the Wall for All in the new renovated building, slated to open in 2027. After voters approved a ballot initiative that eliminated a graduation requirement from the Massachusetts Comprehensive Assessment System statewide, Westford School Committee members discussed district-wide results which reflect 2 different post-pandemic trends across all grade levels. On November 5th, 59% of voters statewide cited in favor of eliminating the graduation requirement for the exam, while just 48.7% of Westford voters supported the measure. The competency exams, a system of English language arts, mathematics, science, and civics tests in which students in 3rd grade through sophomore year of high school have taken since 1998, have been a graduation requirement across public high schools since 2003. Though students no longer need to pass the exam to receive their diploma, students are still expected to take the exam in the spring, pending district guidance from the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education. This measure did not eliminate MCAS testing, nor did it change the use of the exams in the existing state's accountability system, which is used to measure which districts need support and intervention. Students in grade 3 through 8 scored at least at or above state levels. Of those students, 61% met or exceeded expectations in English language arts, 71% met or exceeded expectations in mathematics, and 69% met or exceeded expectations in science. State data shows that in 2019, 1 year before the COVID-19 pandemic, 75% of Westford students in grades 3 through 8 met or exceeded expectations in English language arts, 78% met or exceeded expectations in mathematics, and 78% met or exceeded expectations in science.
Some of our students are still struggling to embrace and really hone in on their foundational skills, while others are working more on the application skills. And so when we look at MCAS, it's not just taking a look at can you read, write, and complete mathematics, but how do you incorporate that, and how do you analyze it, and how do you explain it?
However, results from Westford Academy paint a different picture. This year, 89% of 10th grade students met or exceeded expectations in English language arts, 86% met or exceeded expectations in mathematics, and 88% met or exceeded expectations in science, according to state data. In 2019, 82% of district 10th grade students met or exceeded expectations in ELA, 85% met or exceeded expectations in mathematics, and 97% of students met or exceeded expectations in science. Though results slipped slightly during the height of the pandemic in 21 and 2022, the Academy's results have remained consistent throughout the pandemic. Statewide, 57% of 10th grade students met or exceeded expectations in ELA, 48% in mathematics, and 49% in science this year. The district is currently awaiting further guidance about alternative statewide standards for high school graduation from the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education, with guidance expected in early December. A Westford middle school received top marks in U.S. News and World Report's annual list that ranks elementary and middle schools nationwide. Blanchard Middle School was among the top 10 middle schools in Massachusetts, ranking 9th above Lincoln School in Brookline. Pierce School and Lawrence School in Brookline, Boston Latin School, Jonas Clark Middle School, and William Diamond Middle School in Lexington, Winthrop L. Cheerney Middle School in Belmont, High Rock School in Needham, and Weston Middle School all ranked above Blanchard Middle School in the state. According to U.S. News and World Report, rankings are based on publicly available data from the U.S. Department of Education. Stony Brook Middle School ranked 40th among Massachusetts middle schools in the report. In other school news, Westford Academy ranked 30th in Boston Magazine's annual list of the best public high schools in Greater Boston, slipping 13 spots from 2023. In other town news, the Select Board recently approved approximately $301,000 in American Rescue Plan Act projects, including a new hybrid cruiser for the police department, as well as technological upgrades for the Town Hall Meeting Room and Westford Academy Gymnasium. WestfordCAT has also released its Season's Givings Guide. Check it out at westfordcat.org. StretchMed, which provides clients one-on-one assisted stretches, will soon open in Westford Valley Marketplace. And finally, the Westford Academy South Asian Student Association last Friday hosted its annual Darba celebration, shattering attendance records for the third year in a row. Over 400 people attended the November 15th event, up from 350 in 2023. That's all for this week, and we will return on December 8th. Have a safe Thanksgiving. I'm Ben Domain, and you're watching WestfordCAT News.